Susie Mahango. I'm with the Appalachian Mountain Club, and I'm here to talk about the loppers. There are two types of loppers, just regular and then bypass loppers. Right here, I have bypass loppers. Loppers go by many names. My personal favorites are the Loppy Boys or the Cindy Loppers, and of course, you spell loppers with two P's, not two O's. Something I have to keep reminding myself. And they are designed to cut branches off of trees and bushes and whatever you can. You can reach with these things. Whenever using this tool, you want to wear eye protection, eye pro, and helmet. Because whenever you're lopping things, you don't want something to accidentally poke you in the eye or something to fall on your head. As a side note, these are not thigh masters. They are loppers, meaning if you are ever trying to lop something and you're trying with all your might and you're using your legs, this is probably not the tool to use to cut down that branch. You might want to consider a handsaw or a bow saw. We use the rule of thumb, meaning you don't cut anything bigger than your thumb, or bigger than a thumb. Some people have bigger thumbs, and some people have smaller thumbs. I just don't want you to use them like a thigh master, because that's not what they're there for. Loppers are pretty easy to maintain. All you need to do is sharpen them from time to time, and also lubricate the mechanical joints with WD-40 or whatever lubricant you have. The hardest part about lopping is knowing where to lop, and I have a little diagram here. So, we have a tree, and then there's a branch growing into the trail. You want to lop the branch as close to the tree trunk as possible. And if that's not possible, here we have a taller tree with a branch coming down, and you can't reach, right? So what you need to do is you want to cut at a node. So I'll show you a better example of what a node is in just a second. This is a tree branch, and I'll point out a few tree nodes. So here's a node. This was where this branch was attached to a tree. Here's another node where the branch is split. Here's a new node growing. It's tiny, but that's what they look like. And here's another node, and yeah, you want to chop the branch at the nodes because it is better for the tree. A tree is better able to send sap here to seal off this wound and stop viruses or fungi from growing and slowly reaching into the tree. And yeah, if you chop it like up here, the tree still thinks the branch is growing and it will continue to send nutrients. And fungi in particular are really, really big fans of that because it's like the tree feeds them and then they slowly rot down and eventually rot into the tree. So try to cut the trees at nodes. They are better able to survive it. As a side note as well, if you need to chop more than 40% of a tree's canopy, then it makes more sense usually to get rid of the entire tree altogether, because a tree that has had 40% of its leaves chopped off has a hard time recovering from that. So yeah, it's better to just remove the tree if you have to do something like that. Yes, and of course, long pants and closed-toed shoes are ideal for